Good morning. It's like 6:15. Our balcony actually extends kind of farther than others. I don't know if you can see that. Within the beverage package, you do get some canned water, which is a little bit odd to me, but just letting you know that here. I can go through an entire video about all of the things from the beverage package that we enjoyed. Wednesday morning. Swapping out chess for checkers because I don't know how to play chess. Americano, and my mom got a caramel latte. Actually getting quite a bit closer to those other two ships. I wonder if one's going the same way as us and the other one's going the opposite, I think, based on the shape, but who knows. Definitely a lot more action on the starboard side in terms of scenery. Not quite as many ships, but definitely some smaller vessels over there. And then way out in the distance is land. Trying to zoom you in. Wednesday.
White within the glacier. The reason it becomes blue is this. So first snowflake falls, it's white. Then we see it white because it's so light, very airy. There's a lot of air inside and the molecules are tiny. So when it absorbs light, which is the color spectrum, what it emits is white, so that you see white. However, if you pile white on top of white on top of white to the point that you take out 85 to 90% of air inside that snowflake and it compresses down to the point that it's so dense, it becomes blue. The molecules become larger. As light is able to less penetrate that ice, now the color spectrum that is absorbed by that ice changes. When you see the glacier, you might see parts that are blue a little bit lower. That's because it's very dense. The top 140 might be lighter and lighter and becoming whiter. And the top, some glaciers you will see have, melted snow on top, and that's why it's white. Now, the other question I get is, yeah, it's supposed to be blue and white, but why is it so dirty? So why are there black and grays and browns in it? Well, if you think about what Stephanie said, that glaciers are rivers, rivers go through and pick up pieces of the dirt underneath it. And when it turns, because it moves, now dirt, boulders, actually, I know we think of it like little tiny strips. It's actually boulders.
Yeah, that make up that line. So
that make up that line.
Yeah.
Those are actually boulders that they pick up along the way and mixes in with the ice. That's why you get the dirt marks.
Ordered a tequila sunrise. We're taking a walk around the 10th deck and it's kind of quiet, so I don't think we have that many people on the ship actually. I think around like 1,200 total, including the staff from what we heard. So we're just kind of exploring right now. It's not too cold out right now either. Found where the kids are on the sport deck, so that's deck 11. We're on deck 10 now, walking across. A little bit rocky today, so not so steady. Here we are on the front. So this is the pool. They actually just opened up the roof because actually when we were down there earlier, the roof was closed. I'm not going to show you people in the pool, but just so you know, there are people in the pool and they opened the roof. So that's quite nice. Out there on the horizon is a celebrity ship. Not sure which one it is. That's as far zoomed in as I can go.
And what's exciting is, believe it or not, no matter how many times I've done this, Hubbard, I've only seen the second tallest peak of the United States once. A little bit past 1 o'clock today, we are going to turn starboard, or we're going to turn right. In that, we will enter Yakutat Bay. So I encircled Yakutat, the village down there. It's a village of 650 people. Hubbard will take another couple of hours before we get to see it from Yakutat Bay. And I want you to look at Mount Logan up there. Mount Logan, what can I say? Without Canada, no Hubbard. As a Canadian, I'm proud to say that Mount Logan is one of our tallest peaks. And the source of ice coming to feed glacier is Mount Logan. So yay Canada, I know I'm the only one here. Yay Canada, a perfect cone up top. And I'm hoping that there's no clouds covering it. So this is the only one time I was able to take a photo of Mount St. Elias. Up a few inches. So because of tectonic activity here in this area, the land tends to move up. So Juneau probably also goes up half an inch a year. So can you imagine in 10 years, that's probably 5 inches of soil, or just the whole land coming up. And one of the things also that I remember telling you this, because Alaska is full of glaciers, you will notice that the land portion or the soil is about only a few inches deep. The rest is rock. So as we get to Sitka or even Ketchikan on Friday, notice if you're on a bus, just look at your surroundings. The trees, their roots don't grow down the way they grow at home. They will grow outward. That's because as glaciers go through, it takes time for soil to build up. There are several types of glaciers, but I'm just gonna keep this session to what type of glaciers you'll see along the way. So to be clear, Hubbard Glacier is a tidewater glacier. A tidewater glacier is any glacier that meets the water. And the good thing about, for us, the good thing about a tidewater glacier is that it calves a lot, simply by virtue of being next to that water. However, Malaspina Glacier is the biggest Piedmont glacier. Piedmont Glacier is P-I-E-D-M-O-N-T. Piedmont Glacier just means that regardless, in this case, there's just several glaciers that feed it. When it flows down into the valley, the way Malaspina does, it never reaches the ocean. So it kind of just stays there to one point where it's called Point Latouche. I think Point Latouche, we should be there at about 2:15, 2:20, about thereabouts. You will notice that suddenly that huge bay narrows down. That is Point Latouche. Point Latouche then signals the entrance into Disenchantment Bay. Hubbard is located in Disenchantment Bay. It's not located in Yakutat. Well, they don't tell us where it's gonna happen. So how can one tell when there's calving? So by the time you got your phone out, you're too late. You'll get pictures of the water. So you need to listen to the sound or the clap of thunder. Yes, you heard me right, thunder. So when you hear thunder, you know something's gonna come down. The only question is, will it come down in front of you or will it come down inside the glacier? So it could calve inside the glacier. So think about it. But when you hear the thunder, get your camera out, get it ready, and just pan the whole. Just too bad Hubbard is so big that we have to pan. Because other glaciers, we can just go like that. But they hardly calve. So Hubbard is great in that it calves a lot. The glacier moves about a foot a year. This is about 73, 79 miles to Mount Logan. So if you divide that by the number of feet, you're looking at about 440 years. So the ice that falls down and that floats towards you, that's 440 years old, or between 400 to 500 years old is what the researchers say. Into Hubbard Glacier, I'd like you to look at Turner Glacier. It's huge, you cannot miss it. It's next to Hubbard. It gets ignored, but really, it's a huge glacier. In fact, it's bigger than Marjorie Glacier in Glacier Bay. So, but by virtue of it being next to Hubbard, nobody looks at it. But it also calves. You will hear thunder coming out of Turner Glacier. Now, towards the right section, it's called Russell Fjord. I'd like to remember that. And look at the arrow I have between Hubbard Glacier, and that point is actually called the Gilbert Point. So the Gilbert Point and Hubbard Glacier is the narrowest portion. So if you're looking at Hubbard in front of you, on the right-hand side, there will be this narrow channel. And you're gonna go, oh, what's that? Well, that's Gilbert Point to Hubbard Glacier. It's called semi-dammed right now in a sense that only small boats can go in. Ships can no longer sail inside just because it's so tight. And then Hankey Island, you see before we hit Hubbard Glacier.
Went to a naturalist presentation, now walking around again to try to get my stuff set. Just finished lunch, and this is the view. Walk around the promenade. So there's an open deck promenade around the third deck. Kind of unique, I guess. We just passed out the but we're making our way to the Hubbard Glacier viewing area. There's a glacier above us. Going to go out on the bow soon. Okay, so we're making our way into Hubbard Glacier. There are little tiny baby icebergs, which are, according to the naturalist, called birdie pits. There are quite a few scattered around, including some very close to the ship. Hopefully I can get it for you. Look how close that one is. We're making our way towards the Hubbard Glacier. Sea lions are straight ahead. Not that you can see my finger. Pretty windy. Made it to the bow. So many people. We are on the bow. So this one here is Turner Glacier, and then over here is Hubbard Glacier, and then there's like a line that apparently is separating the Valerie Glacier from the Hubbard Glacier. So I assume we're going to basically be where that other cruise ship is eventually, but we'll see. But we're just making our way in shortly.
Okay.
Having some calving, which is the drinks package as we go into Hubbard Bay. My mom got the gross one on the top that is like Malibu and Bailey's coffee. She got it down in a souvenir mug, and this one also included in the drinks package. So it must have been under $11. Dutch pea soup. That one is Turner Glacier, and those are boulders in there. We're coming up closer to Hubbard Glacier. Through the binoculars. Eventually, I think we will be where that celebrity ship is. We've been circling them all day.
Tidewater Glacier. Remember that Tidewater Glacier is a glacier that terminates in a timeless
Back to the stateroom because I didn't bring my scarf, but I mean, honestly, since we have a veranda, everything looks really good. We just can't really hear the announcements so well. We're taking our turn in the Hubbard Glacier. So way out there on the horizon is the celebrity ship that was in here first. So I'm going to just do a quick pan. So up there is the variegated glacier. So that one is in the mountain and it will never come into the water according to the naturalist. I'm going to turn around here, and this one is the Turner Glacier. So this one is actually bigger than the one in Glacier Bay according to the naturalist again. Over there, I'll try to zoom in, sorry. Over here is a little ship, and that one has people from our ship on it. So that one is an excursion. I think it was like $220 or something per person. And then here is the Valerie Glacier, and then off to the side here where you can't see is the Hubbard Glacier.
But there are also times when the glacier surges forward. Surging is a rapid advance of ice. This advance is so rapid that it can move forward hundreds of call it Natalie Point. I may not get a glacier, but I do get a point. So, in 1986 and 2002, the glacier advanced to the Natalie Point. In this case, it dammed Russell Fjord, making it the largest glacier dammed lake in the world.
That was a lot. Mm-hmm.
Is it? Yeah. Big one coming.
Still going. Another huge one's coming.
That's where the glacier is running into that rock. Which is all that nice stuff. Yeah, make sure you get closer to that. It's shallow. Oh, big shot. Whoa! Yeah.
Oh, I hear the popping sound she was talking about the icebergs. cruising away from Hubbard Glacier right now. We're actually going kind of fast compared to when we went in. So this is the mountain on one side. We're trying to find those sea lions. There's a colony of sea lions. The coloring looks like very tropical almost. It's kind of getting misty. This is the penicillin and this is the Miami Beach Spritz. As a first timer, I didn't know this, but definitely go and check at guest services as soon as the disembarkation tags appear, because these tags will actually determine what time you will be leaving the ship, just so you don't get stuck with like a very, very early time if you wanted a later time, and so that you don't miss your flight if you wanted a really early time, something like that. Went on a mission to get potato chips as a snack, but I got shrimp chips, and then the shrimps, and then there's a spring roll under there too. A lot of fried stuff. Pinnacle Bar happy hour for martinis. I did not get a martini. I got an Oaxaca old fashioned, and my mom got a lemon drop martini. And that one's half price, so within the drinks package now. Otherwise, originally $12. This is at 9:45 tonight. Also, you can hear how bad the piano players are. Special menu tonight. Also, my dad has been drinking all of his beverage package in Diet Cokes. For the record, I did not like my Oaxaca old fashioned, but I got a whiskey sour just basic, and my mom got a salty dog for dinner.
No thanks.
Came back from dinner, new buddy. Not sure what he is. Rabbit? I think rabbit. This one might be actually a lobster, not whatever we thought it was yesterday. I thought it was like a cat or something. Serpent with legs. I don't know. I don't think I showed you this cabinet. So in my tour, I apologize. I didn't know all the hidey holes. So down here is the hair dryer. It's like semi-weak actually. And there's also a makeup mirror. I'm not gonna pull it out, but it has a magnification on one side. You know the drill. And then over here are some glasses. So it looks like there are some champagne glasses, wine glasses, and regular glasses. I don't remember if I told you, so in one of the drawers, not the drawers, the cabinets in the closet, there was this wool throw for balcony viewing and then also taking around with you. There's also some pool towels, and then on the bottom at the feet of the bed, there are 2 drawers as well. They're pretty deep actually, so there's plenty of storage in here, and we have 3 adults. We've also been using our drink package for non-alcoholic beverages, so they have multiple AHA sparkling beverages and various flavors, I think 3 or 4 flavors, and then also non-sparkling water, still water, and this one is also part of the drinks package. You cannot get the 2 of the fancy bottles of water, but you can get Perrier, so I've been getting those as well. Okay, so both of my parents have gone down to watch the shows tonight. They wanted to both go to BB King's, not my thing totally. I do kind of want to see what the Orange Party is about, but part of me is also like, I don't know if I'm going to make it till 9:45. It's about 9 o'clock right now. I don't know, we'll see. And yeah, so I'm going to just stay back here. I'm probably going to move some of the camera stuff, photos and videos from my camera and my phone to my laptop and my external hard drive, just so everything's backed up. But yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be very early. The waiter this evening, definitely let us know that we should be prepared to stand in long queues. So basically, the Ovation of the Seas is going to be in the same port again. They were with us in Juneau, so they're going to be with us again tomorrow in Sitka, and we're going to be at the farther away dock from the city, so we have to take a shuttle bus. And basically he was saying that we have to share the same shuttle bus as the Royal Caribbean ship, which has like 4,500 people on it, and then ours have 1,200 people on it, so the queues are just going to be ginormous. So luckily we had already scheduled an excursion, which is leaving directly from our ship. So we're going to go to the sea otters tomorrow, so I'm very excited for that. But my mom is like, there's probably going to be whales, and I already know it's going to be whales because I don't want to see any whales, and that's what's going to happen. So yeah. We will be leaving from there on our own shuttle bus, tour bus area, so we won't have to worry about navigating the shuttle bus situation when we leave the ship. But to get back, we are going to have to worry about it. So the waiter let us know that we should be a little bit cautious about it and not try to wait till the last minute. So the all-aboard time here is 3:30, and he definitely said like try to get there at 1:30 to 2, so you don't have to rush to get into the ship, because he said he had to wait like more than an hour one day a couple of weeks ago, so don't want to be that guy. I don't want to be a port runner when we've already been queuing for like an hour, what a bummer. So we're going to probably head out early tomorrow as well. So we're going to have an early morning so we can get some breakfast in us and some coffee, and then go out and see Sitka. So yeah, I'll take you along with us tomorrow. If I do end up like staying awake until the orange party, I'll take you downstairs with me to the BB Kings. I always thought it was like earlier in the day. I don't know why. I thought it was like a mid-afternoon thing, but it's not. So it's late, 9:45. My mom's like, you sound like such an old lady. It's like, yeah, sometimes when I'm at home in New York, I go to bed at like 7:45 too. Yeah, but anyway, I will talk to you later. If not, see you tomorrow with another vlog, and this time it'll be in Sitka. See you then. Bye.